at some point, um, this kind of asset, it actually can't keep going down indefinitely. It's been going down now for literally, this is going to be a 1 year anniversary of, and that's the irony of it all, right? This is basically 1 year. There is your sell in May and walk away. And I mean, it was textbook. Could I see through this May, June? Remember, and Zach, do you know just offhand when does that sell in May and walk away event actually finish? The sell in May and walk away, it usually winds up. It's a period where commodity prices get bid up into the summer building season. Like it actually started in like the copper industry, and basically everybody would buy their copper up, for summer projects, and Doge isn't a good example, but summer construction and all that kind of talk. Actually, look at that chart, eh? Ooh, does that ever look dangerous? Speaking of which, I still have to get out of that damn copper trade that I missed because I was blabbing away too much. I'll let everybody know when I do exit that position. But I could very easily see here, sell in May and walk away, that this actually troughs through May, right? And actually, the seasonal trade is to bottom the end of June. Now, why would that be? I think the very simple answer is, and I don't know whether a lot of people even know this, but there are a lot of countries in the southern hemisphere that actually have a tax loss selling deadline June 30th. I don't know whether you're aware of that. So if you do have tax loss selling, if you do have any tax losses that you want to book into the end of the year, like Australia, for example, there's actually a window that sort of climaxes right here at the end of June. Now, is there something that happens here at the end of June, beginning of July, that sort of is like a official reset? Oh, France too. There you go. Thank you. Is there something in the end of June, beginning of July that's like a psychological reset for the Americans? Oh, Greece as well. So there you go. The list is building. The 4th of July. And what I've found in years gone by is that's that July 4th weekend. It's a mental transition for the humans. They go from sort of that working state to summer state. A lot of people go on like summer vacation. So they want to get stuff done into that event because once the event happens on the other side, they're off on like summer vacation. So a lot of school terms, they end the end of June. Teachers, they want to be done. By the time July rolls around, they want to be gone. A lot of families go on vacations and stuff then. Like I said, a lot of governments, they have a lot of sort of tax incentivized selling programs that end then. And then, so what happens here is that the market artificially gets bid up into, like the crude oil industry is a great example where, through all this period, they're getting ready. And really, you might argue from like here on. Yes. Well, no. Where are we here? This is all right, from November, December. So, and it happens to be like copper because this is actually where the expression comes from. But December, right? So buy when it snows. They start building their inventories for the summer building season and then sell when it goes. As soon as the ground thaws, away we go. But you can clearly see, thanks to, things like Vladdy and stuff, looks to me like they're already starting to sell there, right? What are we supposed to think if we ever see the market smiling at you? So it's smiling big time. So looks to me like in markets like this, the top's already come in. So I guess where I'm going with all of this is by the time we get to the end of June, this sell in May and walk away story's probably played itself out. Now, what usually happens, like if we go back to the stock market, and you can see, Stockland actually, we are like a shadow of our former selves here, right? Like that's January. What was it? Is that sort of following along that January barometer study that we were looking at? Anybody remember the January barometer study? It's not a bad reference piece. And also the election year cycle. Doesn't that look like, wasn't there supposed to be a top that comes in through April and into May? Anyone? So the point I guess I'm trying to make here, Zach, is when your image looks like this, well, there is no rally into May to sell and walk away from. Does that make sense? So just blindly saying, sell in May and walk away. There will be some people that will sell in here. But my hunch is it's not a trade. And ironically enough, I think that the selling in May and walk away is actually going to establish our base going into the fall elections. Now, can we rally back up to new highs here? I don't think so. I think probably that's the limit of our rally into like August, September. And then we're probably going to back off and consolidate as we get ready for the election. And then coming out of the election, all of our reports say that at this point, actually expect the next swing higher. Yeah, interesting that you see that, right? This might indeed be a big honking head and shoulders that sets us up for the next leg up. That in itself is going to be a massive question mark. And my hunch here, for whatever it's worth, and it ain't worth a hell of a lot, but for whatever it's worth, I think 2022, 2023 is kind of a write-off. But I wouldn't be surprised if we sort of work our way up into the end of the year, new year. Then 2023, we have to do like a 50% retracement of whatever this range is, right? To set the base for the bull coming out. Maybe on the other side, maybe this sets up some sort of base like that. And then coming out of 2023 into 2024 and beyond, away we go.